And that causes a right engine failure immediately. And, hold on, where is it? Yep, left engine failure immediately as well. This thing is going crazy now. Now this right here is the McDonnell Douglas MD-80, the so-called Mad Dog.
The MD-80, McDonnell Douglas's newest twin-jet airliner, underwent a rigorous flight test program prior to its certification by the FAA. These tests took the aircraft well beyond normal revenue service.
And I mean, this plane is old. It's being retired because it was designed in the 1970s, obviously a little outdated. And one major difference from this plane to modern airliners is how careful the pilots had to fly. Let me show you what I mean in today's video. This is an extremely realistic model of the MD-80 for the flight simulator. Actually, this is the most expensive add-on for the Microsoft Flight Sim indeed, starting at 90 euros. And let me tell you, you get a lot of realism for it. In fact, this plane is so realistic that you can very easily crash it, mess it up. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and crash it. We want to turn on the battery. That is right here. Very nice. Let's turn on the auxiliary power unit to get those engines started up. You know, this plane is so realistic that it even has its circuit breakers simulated here. Now look at that exhaust right here. We can hear an APU firing on, providing electricity and air for startup of the engines. What's so cool is that these, like this door here, that just opens. That's so nice. Yes, and we can turn on power. We've got full electricity on board. Let's go ahead and use the iPad to close the stair, which only works if you have hydraulic power going. So I'm going to turn that on here, like that. Nice. And so we can close the door on this very doomed flight. Let's turn on the engine ignition and start. Come on, engine number 1, start. Yeah. Beautiful, look at that. The engine is now being fed air to start up, windmilling in the APU, and we can turn on fuel. Yes, look at that. And so the engine is turning on. We can't really see that. Of course, this is the old JT8D engine, an engine that we're going to see die. Okay, turn on fuel. And let's go ahead and start taxiing this wonderful beauty. And get ready for takeoff and do a mistake that lots of flight simulator pilots make with this plane. And that is line up on runway right here and do exactly this. Go full power.
Stabilizer.
Now we have a stabilizer trim alert. Go full power in this airplane. And that overpowers the airplane. Can you see those values down here? We've got our temperature, EGT, over. And, oh, that didn't take long at all. We have already lost the right engine. We've lost the right engine already. Oh my god, we've lost the left engine. Ha, that's hilarious. No, I was able to crash this before we were even able to take off. Yes, everybody. The MD-80 gives you the ability to break the engine nearly instantly. You know, here in the engine display, we have several values. N1 and 2, that's practically how fast the engines spin anyway. There's obviously a red line here, and we can over-rev the engine. And we can also over-temperature the engine. We're now running at 600 degrees, so we really want to go down on power. We want to make sure to keep those engines below the limits, and we're trying to do that by selecting nearly only like 80 to 90% of power, never full power. This is the only way we take off and not die. Oh god. Alright. Alright, we need full power for a brief second. Full power. Alright, there we go. Spinning the engines to full power, and that overpowers them yet again. Look at that. We're overpowering slightly. Let's see if we put in like 90% of throttle here. Not all the way down, but just like around here. How long does it take for the engines to completely fall apart? Yes, overspeed. And, oh, we've lost the right engine. We've lost the right engine here already. That hasn't taken long at all. Oh my god, and we're barely climbing. I selected an Alpine airport here on purpose just to check, just to challenge this airplane's performance a little bit more. We're at 6,500 feet. Air is very thin up here. Anyway, can we try to maybe relight the engine? Return it back on? Might not be fully damaged. No, because we haven't got our APU on. We're about to die. Oh. All right. No.
Pull up. Pull up.
Pull up.
And we've died. Holy moly. I've not been able to survive this. Just a normal takeoff. That's insane. Now, it is maybe true that this effect is a little bit over-exaggerated here in the flight sim, mainly also because I couldn't find any case of any aircraft that actually lost power because of overpowering, especially in the very short amount of time here. Jesus Christ, really have to make sure to keep those temps here in range here on takeoff. But I guess pilots are trained not to overeat GT, especially in those airplanes where you can easily do that. Oh, come on. Yeah, all's okay. Right, we've taken off. Just a little bit of over EGT, which by the way is around 600 degrees. We're able to put those engines all the way to, oh my god, 700 degrees. That's way too hot. We're way too fast. And that causes a right engine failure immediately. And hold on, where is it? Yep, left engine failure immediately as well. This thing is going crazy now. Lots of warnings. We will definitely not be able to return back to the airport, I'm pretty sure. So we're just gonna have to hand fly down to field or something. Now, APU isn't on, and this is going way too fast. So, I mean, landing gear wouldn't really help in the situation anyway. Okay, here we go. There you go, just landed in a field somewhere. All is fine, we're stopping good. Good stuff! We can now evacuate this airplane here out on this field. Very, very nice. Now, the funny thing is that for years now, sim pilots that are new to the plane were kind of confused here. I was even confused. Hey guys, a really annoying problem occurred on my last flight. Just after liftoff, several messages appear on the UA low oil pressure, and then the left engine shuts down too. So, engine failure here. If this is a rookie mistake, you must either read the manual carefully or use the throttle carefully on takeoff. Now, obviously, that is because on modern airliners like this A320, this would never happen. You can just go full power here, toga, which means takeoff or go around here, and you can practically push these engines on toga forever. As you can see, the engine management system right here prevents overpowering. It's not even giving 100% of throttle here anyway. Now, why is that? Because of the beautiful system of FADEC. Now, FADEC means Full Authority Digital Engine Control. It's a little computer that controls the engine and make sure that these engines don't over rev or don't over temp. And so here we go. Toga, no toga problem. The Mad Dog, on the other hand, oftentimes means big trouble. So if you're wondering why your engine keeps failing on takeoff, that's because of the 700,000 million degrees that you're putting into it. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try taking... Oh, no. We've lost engine. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, everybody. And I'll see you guys tomorrow as always. Good night. Dead. And a special thanks goes out to my members, my supporters. Guns Killer, R27, James Duram, That Dude, Anime Gods of Gaming, Derek, Insider Plane, Nishijitsu Fanner, Professional Jamal, Ryland Williams, and New York. You've got beautiful names.